Well, this evening I'm at Warwick University with a conference of people who are engaged in tobacco control and helping people stop smoking. And we're playing a game here. It's all the idea of Niall Smith, and I wonder if I can drag him away for a moment.
Sure, yeah, I'll come on.
And find somewhere a little bit quieter away from the buzz. This will be great. So, Niall, what's going on here?
What we've done, we have an annual meeting. We've got 25 local authorities and their health partners engaged within the tobacco control programme, and every year we get them together to help share good practice, to outline new priorities within tobacco control, and to help them to experience some new tools and techniques which we feel might be helpful to them in running their tobacco control alliances and working in the tobacco control environment. And basically at the moment we're trying to explain some work we're trying to do with authorities around social media and using social media processes and the kind of more for more approach to open themselves up to more assets, more resources within the community, and to help them to think about how opening up the work of their alliances, getting communities involved, can help add assets and value to the work that their tobacco control alliances do, and how it might be useful to them in an environment where everybody is under resource pressure, how they could pull in resources that exist within communities and use that to bolster their current work.
So Drew Mackey and I have worked with you to adapt our social by social game. We don't usually play it over dinner though, we usually have it in a more formal setting. Let's go and see how they're getting on. How
Sure.
do you think it's working? So what's happened so far at your table?
Within each table there's a strategy document backed up with some good practice examples that's recently produced, called the 10 high impact changes in tobacco control, which are a number of key areas that local authorities, health services and their partners need to concentrate on in order to reduce smoking prevalence.
So what are those? We've got the sheet there with those.
Sure.
Can we borrow the...
What we have is...
So this is the heavy-duty programme stuff here, yeah?
Yeah, these are the national aims and objectives that have been set and referenced by the Department of Health as robust approaches that should be taken in order to reduce smoking prevalence.
Just give me a couple from there.
Good examples are working in partnership, delivering consistent, coherent and coordinated communication, building and sustaining capacity in tobacco control, tackling cheap and illicit tobacco, and influencing change through advocacy. And a number of these are suited to the use of social media and community engagement, such as intelligence gathering for illicit tobacco and raising advocacy levels within tobacco control. The table that I've been working at is working around using tobacco control to tackle health inequalities, and it's what we've provided people with today, because people's experience is so different. We've got 25 authorities from all the regions of the UK, of England, and the types of authorities they work in, the types of arrangements they have are all very different. So we've given them a typical averageville, we've called it, authority, which has some fairly generic issues and challenges, and we're asking them to think as if they were a member of a tobacco control alliance or someone working within tobacco control in this place, and how they would approach the high impact change of using tobacco control to tackle health inequalities, and what kind of tools they would need, what goals they would set for themselves, what stakeholders they would need to engage with, they would need to inform, and then we're trying to get them to think about how they could use social media to improve the ways that they do that, or to facilitate new ways of working.
Well, let's see where that's got to. Can I? Do you mind if I just ask you what's going on here and what? Show me your.
Okay, we're just having a discussion about our methods and our
Okay.
plan of action. We're having a little bit.
And you identified some goals. Can you just show me those? Okay.
We've got some
So get smoking
prevalence accepted as a local area agreement target. We feel that might help the rest of the story to slot into place, really. And that would then involve the lead member and other key politicians to get their support. So those are our two key goals.
And then you've identified some stakeholders, police, politicians. You've now got some cards to see what methods you'll use.
Yeah.
I mean, is this working while you're eating dinner as well?
Yeah. It was a bit complicated to get the menu sorted out, but I did tell them what I wanted in the end. Yeah.